a thin tart with porcini. Hello, I'm Chef Vivien, French chef. Today we will prepare porcini mushroom.
Ouh là là! Bonjour monsieur.
Now it's season of porcini mushroom. As you see here, quite 9 kilo I found this morning. You will need puff pastry to do this recipe, an egg, and of course porcini, and maybe some parsley, maybe a little piece of garlic, and this device or this device to wash your porcini. So let's go. So this nice porcini of more than 700 grams. First, when we take it from the ground, we screw it like this in order to don't kill the mycelium which is inside the ground. It's better to screw it than to cut it. In France, we don't wash mushrooms. We just wash them with a little towel and water, or you can use as well a pencil. It's very useful. And like this, wash your mushrooms. So remove the little bit soil which is still here. Voilà. If there is a little bit part here which have been eaten by some animals, you can remove it if you're afraid, this way. 3 nice mushrooms, one average, one big and one little. So let's start to cook this one. So we will cut this mushroom. Look how it's nice, no animals, and we will cut in cubes. Hop. So our big leg, like so nice leg. And you know, little secret, I used to make a slice this size to fry them and to serve them with sea scallops. And after you have in your dish sea scallops and porcini, and you don't see who is who. So it's a surprise. Write in comments if you want this recipe. Usually sea scallops start in October, in the beginning of October, in the same period with porcini. It's a really good pairing. So we cut also this in cubes, around 2 centimeters. And this is only the half part of this big mushroom. So we put a little bit of sunflower oil in our pan. We heat up our pan quite strong, will be hot. Voilà, it's quite smoking. So let's fry our mushroom. Voilà, so it starts to fry. Very nice. When it's still already a little bit golden, then put salt. I prefer to put pepper at the very end, but it's not obligation. A little bit of garlic. Some people use shallot, but you can put in one fry pan a little piece of garlic without crush, just like this, to flavor a little bit. A little bit of ground pepper. Voilà, start to be nice. This I will use for other dishes, maybe pasta with porcini or maybe risotto. I don't decide. I will see this tonight. Now let's put a little bit of parsley, chopped parsley. Fry it a little bit. Very nice. Smell of garlic, little bit. Let's try. Fantastic, amazing. So now we put them in a plate in order to cool it down. We take another mushroom and we make a slice this way of around 2 millimeters, more or less. So we cut another one in slice of around 2 millimeters, very nice like this. So I have a little one and a little bit bigger one. So beautiful little porcini. We take a puff pastry. It's a usual puff pastry with butter, of course. Usually they sell it, it's 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter and a half. And we can cut it with the bowl in order to make a starter. Of course, you can make a big one for 8 people, the full one, but I prefer today to make 2 little ones for 1 people. I will have 1 portion sized. Now we can remove the dough. I already done 1 tart, so now I will show you how to make it. So we take a yolk and a little bit of water. We call it dorure. We make some decoration in the border of the tart. We make holes in the dough in order that she will not grow when she will cook. And we finish with, once again, dorure with pencil in the border of the disc of dough. We build our tart. You put mushrooms in the center only, and after use your own mind and fantasy for dressing. If you want to make lines like I did there, maybe you prefer to make a kind of flower in a round. So if you would like to make a flower, you will do like this, but lines, it's maybe more modern style. So let's try to make a kind of flower, but you need to play with big pieces and little pieces. I did this kind of flower. I add salt, pepper, oil, can be olive oil, sunflower oil. Your oven is already preheated at 220 degrees Celsius, and we will start for around, I think, 15 to 20 minutes.
15 minutes later.
Voilà, our tart ready after 15 minutes, completely ready, nice golden and very, very nice smell. So I will use this one more, a very little porcini. I choose a small one for decoration that we will serve it raw, like in a carpaccio. Voilà, not all kind of boletus you can eat raw. Even there is that which are toxic, like the red one, the red leg one. It's toxic. You need to cook it minimum 10 minutes, but after it's very tasty. But the cèpe de Bordeaux, Boletus edulis in Latin, or cèpe de Bordeaux, porcini, you can eat it raw. In France, we call this bouchon de champagne, a kind of bouchon de champagne. It's champagne cork. So now we will cut it in mandoline and to make a dressing with this wonderful tart. Now we finish the dressing of our tart in a plate. Very nice, very good smell. You mix parsley and sunflower oil or olive oil till that is kind of puree or a liquid pesto, we can say, but it's only oil and parsley in the blender. The best is the blender, but it's big. If you have a manual blender, it also works. So you make some drops on this. It gives a flavor of parsley, but don't add any salt. And now we can finish with our slice of raw porcini with this delicate taste of hazelnut. It comes from the wood and you have this little taste of hazelnut. It's very, very good. A little bit of pinch of fleur de sel, salt flakes, and you can enjoy, believe me, a very, very nice and tasty tarte fine au cèpe. So you have finally free texture of porcini in this tart, the raw one, the baked one in the oven, and in the bottom, the fried one with parsley and garlic. So it's free texture, but it's all porcini. It's very, very nice. More mushrooms recipes to come because I love mushrooms.